we're getting there. We are getting there. Actually, I feel like I need to fix my camera just a little bit. That's better. That took a little bit longer than normal. It's okay. I think we're good. Yeah. Yep, we are. Okay, perfect. There we go. Y'all come on in, hang out. What is going on? Excuse me. Pardon me, y'all. Never fails. Never fails. Oh, and I don't have a light on. Oopsie. There we go. What is going on, y'all? Y'all come on in. So, in last week's video, we made this bow. And so I told you guys we would use it on this week's video. And I think I have the perfect idea. I definitely want to use this on a grapevine. So, I love how this bow came out. Now, you can always catch the replay of me making this bow and the blue one from last week. So, y'all make sure and check those out. The replay is available. It'll say, let me actually make sure what it says, you guys. Because it says, detailed tutorial, learn how to create bows by hand. So, this one, it's a little bit long, y'all. We only made 2 bows. And it's a full bow and a half bow, but it was so worth it. I feel it was a really good tutorial. Okay, but y'all come on in. So we are gonna use. So we're not gonna make the bow in this one, but you can definitely find the tutorial there. I did post it in the comments, you guys. I am as Designs by Jordan, not as DecoExchange, but that's where you guys can find it. Okay. So, that being said, we're going to get started. Loved this bow, and I am using a 14-inch grapevine. I do like the 14-inch grapevines more than the 18-inch grapevines. But before we add our bow, I want to add in our greenery first. Okay, so I'm going to start off with some of this fern. Some of these clematis leaves. Love this, you guys. So, I'll start off with that first, okay? So, 14-inch grapevine. I do get these from shoplikejordan.com. That is my go-to spot. I don't know if we have any available in stock right now, but just keep an eye out. I'm going to be using some fern. You know, I love this time. I love spring, you guys. Especially when it comes to florals, I love me some spring florals, and this leather fern is amazing because you can split this up into multiple pieces. So that's what I love about this. See how many pieces I got, you guys? That's a lot of pieces. So I got out of that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I actually got 7 pieces out of this, you guys. That is actually really, really crazy. I got 7 pieces out of this, and each piece has like a little extra, a little straggler, so you kind of get like 14 pieces of it. Now, I'm going to just place my bow there just for now so I can kind of see where I want my greenery. Okay. Yes, and this one's a really good one, you guys. This one did come from Michael's. I personally love all the florals we get at DecoExchange, okay? But I also love the florals that I can get at Michael's. I don't know if anybody else is like me. Oh, look, this one's got 3 pieces on it. Oh, yes, please. Look at that. So pretty, you guys. This is really good leather fern. Or fern leaf, that's what they call it. I don't know if this is really considered a leather. Yeah, I was a florist, so I was a fresh florist, and they could consider this a leather fern for sure. Y'all don't forget, I don't know if y'all have signed up for our text messages or anything like that, but Parker did send out a text message this morning saying that they added the Mardi Gras to the 50% off sale, which is the Valentine's Day stuff. So if you are in Louisiana and you make Mardi Gras, or anywhere around the country, you guys, and you make Mardi Gras, definitely snag up some of those pieces, because some of that stuff did come in late and some of it's really, really good, you guys. Like, I hope Cindy Lou snagged up some of that EVA foam that's glittered. I absolutely love the EVA foam that's glittered, you guys. That's one of my favorite stems because you get a lot out of it. And for 50% off, yes please. Okay, so I kind of have my my greenery coming down to the side and some up to the top. Some at the top. Now I know Pretty Shadow is Carol Ward, and I don't know why she's being a good girl. She needs to be stocking up on some of that stuff. Okay, so there we go. We've added in our fern. Gosh, y'all, this is a really good fern. I think I want to look online and see how many my store has. I might have to go buy all of this. Yo, so I also love shopping in store, you know, like some of the big box stores. So, but you do you, boo, right? That's kind of what I like to tell people. If you like to shop in person, definitely get your deals. But if you're an online shopper, you know, there's nothing wrong with that either. A lot of the stuff at Deco, I will tell you guys, is hand chosen by myself, Megan, and Damon. Parker kind of just lets us run wild around market. That's how we get 3-foot tall bunnies. Oh, I love how this looks, you guys. So, love the greenery already. I love how I've got some coming up here and then some coming down here. Now, I am going to add in this new one, and I'm definitely going to go buy this one again because, y'all, I used it in the arrangement that we're using for our workshop, for my recorder for the workshop. This one's called a Ruscus, and I absolutely love it. But it's inexpensive. It's like I think it's like $5 when it's on sale. But I absolutely love how it looks. And it's going to fill this in really nicely. And then we'll add in our clematis leaves. Okay. So this, you get 5 pieces. Now, when you have something like this that you only get 5 pieces, you kind of have to be pretty mindful. But it's kind of self-explanatory for me. Now, for a new wreath maker, it might not be. But, so we've put in our greenery just like this, right? There was one stem that's long on this, so naturally this is going to come down to the bottom because I still want to be able to draw in some length down here. And then we're going to come in at a triangle, like one right there, and this is wired so you can manipulate it how you need to. And then one right here. Actually, let me kind of move this one a little bit further down. So we got 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then on this one we have it where it's going to come up here at the top. I absolutely love how this Ruscus looks, you guys. This is probably one of my new favorite greeneries this year. Okay. So what I just did there is kind of a dry run, and I will come back and I will actually just glue those in where they are. There's nothing wrong with that, you guys. Nothing wrong with doing a dry run, honestly. That one I will take back out. And you can use a glue pot, glue gun, whichever one you want to use. Love this ruscus, you guys. Oh, this is so pretty. This is a nice everyday greenery wreath already. I can already tell just by me doing that, I would not mind that as an everyday greenery wreath. Okay. Yeah, so Kimberly said thank you for explaining the way you set the greenery. Baby steps from me, appreciate it. You're welcome, Kimberly. I'm going to tell you the best rule of thumb for a lot of designers is the triangle method. So we kind of create those triangles. So there's 1, 2, 3. You can also create diamonds. 1, 2, 3. Up here at the top, we only have the 2. We don't have the 3, but we can play 1, 2, and then 3 over here. Okay, so it's kind of like a good general rule of thumb. Use the triangle method. Now I want to come on in with my clematis leaves. I absolutely love this too. This also did come from Michael's, you guys. Actually, all the greenery I'm using today did come from Michael's. And reason for that is because, one, I had it left over from recording. But number 2, I like to have you guys be able to go and get some stuff. Like if you want to right now in this frigid weather, you could go and get some of this stuff. Okay. So love these clematis leaves. Again, this one's a little bit longer. So I'm going to come on in and we're going to glue that in. So we put 1 here, 1 there. Kind of creating that triangle, like I said. 1 there. Yeah, that's definitely when I used that, Kimberly. Put 1 there. And then 1 right in here. And then 1 right here. So kind of creating that triangle again. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then 3. Now I want to go in because I did just stick those in, and I want to come back in with my hot glue. Okay, you always want to make sure that when you're making a project, whether it's for you or to sell, because a lot of our customers, you know, they do make they run their little not little, you know, I don't want to downplay anybody's business because that little business can be big business, right? So always want to make sure that your stuff is secure. Now I'm looking at it and I definitely feel like I need another one of those, so I'm going to bring in another one of these clematis leaves. I really love these clematis leaves, you guys. I'm gonna have to get me some more of this. I'm gonna have to place me an order. Yo, when I find something that I like, I try and buy like 12 or 15, 24, 36, you know. Big numbers. But so this one's going to be kind of like my filler. Okay, so I definitely, y'all, I'm going to tell you, one of my biggest pet peeves is when you leave the back of the bow empty. So we're definitely going to fill that spot in. You can definitely see there's a big gap right there. But we're coming on in. Adding some length down here. And we're just filling this in, you guys. This is kind of like my little filler spray. yeah, like if it's something that I really like, you guys, as far as a greenery goes, yeah. Well, I want to tell you guys. So, story time. Last week, I started going through some of my boxes that came in from Deco and other places, and I got a box, and I was like, what the heck? I was like, why is this just one greenery? So I know one of the vendors we shop with, they double sleeve some of the floral bushes. They put them in one plastic. And so I was like, what the heck? Why do I have so much? And I honestly thought, I was like, oh no, the warehouse overpicked it. I was like, I was only supposed to get so many of these. Well, you know, lo and behold, Jordan double checked his invoice. And nope, he ordered that amount. I ordered 48 of this exact same greenery. I was like, well, that's what I get for being in a rush. So I'm loving how this looks, you guys. Love this greenery. So pretty. This is a really good option, honestly, if you had just like a burlap bow or some neutral everyday ribbons. You could make this as a really nice multiple as well. But of course, we're using the bow that we made last week, so you guys can see how that bow is going to nestle right up in that greenery. How pretty that is. Okay, so I'm actually going to tie this in already, so I know exactly where I need to place my flowers. I think I'm going to use this. So we're going to use a zip tie, the longest zip tie in America. Actually, I saw a video of somebody at Home Depot, and they're like, what do you need zip ties this big for? And I was like, oh, I need that zip tie. Y'all, they were the zip ties that they use for like HVAC and like the ductwork. I was like, I need those. So coming on in with my zip tie. Have y'all seen those? They're like 5 feet long. So here we go. Oh, that zip tie's broken. Yep, that zip tie is broken, y'all. Well, gosh darn it. Gee golly. Let's see, this one's good. Yeah, I woke up this morning and I actually went back to sleep, but I was like, nope, not today. It was like 15 degrees outside. I was like, nope, not today. Okay, so I just ran that zip tie through. If you want to use pipe cleaners, you definitely can. So I'm just gonna zip tie this bow right into there. Okay, so zip tying that in. I'm gonna bring that through, kind of making sure those ribbon tails are pointing in the right directions. So, like I said, you guys, with this, you can definitely do a nice, you know what? These zip ties are not good, I don't think. This is the second one. I just broke it, you guys. So, instead of struggling with that, we're going to go the old-fashioned route. We're going to do a pipe cleaner. I don't know why it's not. It must have been like a bad batch or something. Because that can happen, you guys. Sometimes those pipe cleaners are not the best. There we go. That's better. So just going along, and we're going to tie that in. Fluffing out our bow. Always important, you guys. And I'm not going to add any more ribbon tails at all to this. This is as good as my ribbon's going to get on, excuse me, on this design, you guys. I really love how this looks. So there we go. Love how I added that in. There, I just gotta tuck that up just a little bit further up into the wreath, and there we go. Got some of our greenery peeking through. Look at that. Love, love, love that. Now, what I am going to tell you guys, I do want to put some of this stuff right in the middle of my bow. So, I'm going to choose this. Now, I don't have any lemons. I don't have any lemon stems anymore. It looks like I've used all my lemon stems, so I need to look to see if I can find some more. Because summer's not even here yet, and I've already used all my lemon stems. But, I'm going to bring in some of this yellow daisy. You guys, I love this filler bush. This one does come from Michael's as well. And this is one of my favorites. I think Megan loves this one too. I think she's here in the comments, you guys. I don't know if she's still here. She may have just done a little live by, you know, popping in real quick. But this does come in other colors. So this comes in yellow, white, and I think purple, and I think an orange color. But I want to spread this throughout my design. So another important thing to do when I'm looking for florals, you guys, is I always look to see how many cuts I can get. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can get 10 cuts out of that, and I love that. I love to find stuff that I can get a lot of cuts at. If I can only get 1 cut, that's going to be a focal flower for me, right? So that's going to be like your hydrangeas or your peonies. Those are like usually 1 cut, unless you can find a really good bush that has multiple pieces on it. But 10 pieces, so I need to find a way to kind of spread this throughout my design, just because I want this pop of yellow, you guys. Even though I don't have any lemons on hand, and I'm not going to put any lemons in it, I still want to bring in that yellow, even though I've got that really pretty bright yellow ribbon. Okay. So we're going to come on in, and we're going to start gluing these in. Now, I'm going to do the same thing, working with the triangle method. So, we've got, you know, sometimes some of those little sections can become a little congested. Just, you know. And these are a pusher, so love that these are a pusher. So we got 1, 2, and then 3. We're going to put number 3 right up in here. So we got 1, 2, and 3. And now I'm going to tuck one inside the bow, because I love to make sure there's some inside the bow. It kind of, you know, for me, it makes my wreath look polished and finished. I don't know if anybody else feels like that, but just adding those into the middle of my bow is like chef's kiss for me. Okay, so that's going to act as one of our points on the triangle. So now we're going to come to the left and then to the right. Okay, so we've got 1 right down here. Okay, I want to come off to the side over here. Even though my ribbon's going to cover it, I still want to have some on the side right here. So we've got 1, 2, and we're going to put one kind of right in between my ribbons. Okay, so one kind of coming in between my ribbons. Love how that looks right there. And we have another 2, and then we're going to have one come down. So let me just make sure I have enough length on this one. So this is going to be the one that's going to come down. Okay. I have 1 and then 2. Honestly, you guys, not a lot of product was used in this wreath. We did 1 yellow filler bush. So we did one yellow filler bush. 1 of the leather fern, right? Is that what we did? We did 1 of the leather. Yeah, and 1 ruscus. 2 of the clematis leaves. Yep. So not a lot of product, you guys. In the beginning, I do like how this wreath just had regular greenery on it. It was just greenery. I love that look. And a lot of people do love that look. So if you just did something with the ruscus, the clematis leaves, and the fern, you will have a definite winner on your hands, you guys. And then you can just tie in whatever bow you want to. You don't have to do a big over-the-top bow like I did. But I'm not even going to use any of this stuff. I always pull extra, you guys, just in case, because you never know. You just never know with Jordan. Sometimes I might get a wild hair, and I'm like, oh, I definitely need to add this. But I think this looks absolutely gorgeous just the way it is. A very simple grapevine, you guys. So we used 1 of the leather bush, and this one did come from Michael's. 2 of the clematis leaves. 1 ruscus, which I absolutely love that ruscus, you guys. It's so pretty. Really, really pretty ruscus. And then I brought in 1 filler flower of the daisies. Okay, 1 filler flower of the daisies. Now, the bow we did do in last week's video, so definitely go back and check that out, you guys. The replay is available here in the YouTube channel. So it's under the live options, because I did do those lives. Did those 2 bows live. But you can always catch that replay. I put it in the comments here. So definitely just keep that in mind. I did put it in the comments so you guys can catch the replay of it. But you guys, so I did use some of the stuff that was left over from another project. Now, the project I'm going to show you is and I kind of wish I had a better view, honestly, right now. But I'm going to lay it down, you guys. You guys can kind of get the gist of it. You can join us for our spring workshop that is happening on the 13th and 14th of March. It is in the description of the video. I do have it linked there, you guys, so definitely check it out. But I chose, so we're doing a circle of life. And we're kind of talking about like life's biggest moments. We're talking from like baby showers to centerpieces to weddings, events, and so I chose, of course, circle of life. The big one is sympathy. So this is what I did for the recorded tutorial, you guys. This is a full-blown sympathy arrangement. Absolutely love how this came out. Now, you'll see some of our friends that we just used. We've got our clematis leaves. We've got our ruscus in it. We've also got some of the button fern, some of our daisies. So I used stuff that was left over from one project, which was this one. into the other one. So starting next week, I believe Damon's gonna start popping these in there. But this is the recorded tutorial, you guys. A really pretty simple white container, lots of pretty greenery. The sunflowers are absolutely gorgeous. The daisies just fill it in perfectly. So this is the recorded version that you're gonna get in the workshop. Okay, now I'm going to tell you guys, for the workshop, which is the Master Your Making Circle of Life workshop live, I'm gonna be creating the standing spray that matches this piece. Okay, because a lot of times for funerals, a lot of stuff is coordinating. When you go and place your order for like fresh flowers, y'all, these are not fresh flowers, these are all artificial silk flowers. Okay, so definitely would love to have you guys in our workshop. You see it's flat backed, very full bodied up in the front. But love to have you guys for our workshop. It's masteryourmaking.com/Jordan. There are 3 options for the workshop. One is to just join the workshop. Number 2 is to join creative coaching at a monthly fee. And then the third one is an all access, all in, and that is the creative coaching, Deco discounts, and the workshops all together for the whole year. So definitely check it out, you guys. masteryourmaking.com/Jordan, and that's JORDAN. Okay, it is linked there in the description of the video, so you want to come back and be like, wait, what did he say? It is linked there. But y'all, that is all I have for you guys. I love how this came out. You guys. Super simple, quick, easy. Let's see, 30 minutes, you guys. 30 minutes. Like, you can't beat a 30-minute wreath. You honestly can't. Time is money, money is time. But I love how this wreath came out. Okay? So, but y'all, that's all I got for y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Don't forget, like I said, we do have our workshop. We'd love to have you in there. But that's all I got, you guys. And I hope you have a good rest of y'all's day. I will be live tomorrow as well on Friday. I know Friday, wait, I have to make up a video, you guys, that I didn't do while I was traveling. So tomorrow, which is Friday the 21st, actually my aunt's birthday, I will be live at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time here on YouTube, okay? So y'all make sure and check that out tomorrow. And that way you guys can have 2 videos for the week, okay? But y'all have a good rest of y'all's day. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will